2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Bustling Philadelphia. And
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, D.A. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Dunn, and it's Capella in at the 5 spot. And for the 76ers, the incredible Simmons and Embiid down low. Curry is out there with Green, and it's Thibault in at the small forward spot. Here's Embiid. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his first foul. Now the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Now the pass to Hunter. Lets the 3 fly. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you should miss.
Excellent timing on that play and a wonderful pass.
Here's Dunn. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dunn kicks to Bogdanovich. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. First quarter, just over a minute played. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Curry against Dunn. The fader. Curry passes to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. All sorts of time. Nice jump shot. Good.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Collins controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
He's a terror on the offensive glass. You don't have to run plays for Collins for him to score.
Curry finds Thibault. 18 feet out. Rebounded by the Hawks. Yeah, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, G.A., what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position. Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
A shot by Curry, no good. The Hawks have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And it's Bogdanovich again missing. The 76ers lead. Thibault, the pass to Curry. The shake. And it's blocked. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Done with it. Now Green defending.
2 minutes to the first quarter.
Now, here's Hunter. Not a lot of room. From the arc. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. And so Green will bring it up for Philadelphia. Oh, the power on there. Through that.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he sees it.
Bogdanovich dishes to Dunn. Back to Bogdanovich. The Hawks again can't hit.
He can't get anything to fall this quarter. And obviously that's dragging the whole team down.
They get it again. Simmons. Thibault on the wing. Off target from three-point range. The Hawks trail by 4. Capella kicks to Collins. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Green. And it's Hill in for Seth Curry. Hill finds Simmons. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Atlanta gets called for the foul.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year. Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Howard comes in for Embiid, and Harris subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. Young outside. It's tipped. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And the 76ers making a change here. Korkmaz is checked in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Out to Harris. Launches it. Gallinari with the steal. And here comes the break. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Count it. Good.
Trae Young is so good in transition. Just has a great feel to make an impact.
Hill looking around. Gallinari against Harris. Here's Howard. The kick out to Hill. And Harris wide open. He shoots off target with the open look.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
That's the end of the first quarter and not much scoring. It remains close. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example. Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the 76ers, Maxey out there with Hill. Then there's Harris. Then there's Howard. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3. And Philadelphia making a change here. Milton's checked in. Atlanta also making some changes here. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Reddish. And it's Williams in for Kevin Huerter. That's tipped. Hill passes to Milton. No good on the triple. The Hawks leading. Passes to Young. Gallinari outside. Fires from the wing. Young's shot is off.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Young with no one around. Gallinari in the corner. Atlanta gets it back. Jacks up a 3. Up again. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 1 now for the Hawks.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Young for 3. Again, Young missing. For Philadelphia, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Harris's shot is off.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Another miss by Young.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
Howard, it's good on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 1.
And really, there's no reason why Howard can't at least be boxed out. When he comes up with these rebounds, it's night-night for the defense.
Now, here is Gallinari. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now Hill inside. Harris. That's good. A tough shooting night. He's 2 for 8 and looking for more.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Now, here's Dunn. Pass to Collins. Over Simmons. And too long on the shot. And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Up top, Embiid. Outside, Green. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Atlanta's shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
They get a hand on it. Curry passes it to Embiid. Here's Simmons. And he goes big with the dunk right on top of John Collins.
And the amazing moves of Simmons. He's just so much fun to watch with the ball in his hand.
Now, here's Hunter. No points in the game yet for him. Collins passes to Bogdanovich. Lock at 6. To the middle. Capella kicks to Hunter. Three-pointer. Rebound by the 76ers. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Here's Thibault. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
Here's Hunter. And that's it for the first half of action. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed for the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They ended the period holding on to us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Runner at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Chris Dunn is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot manning the middle.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
The 76ers lead. Curry outside. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Dunn dishes to Hunter. Shoots the 3. Keeps it alive. And Collins is right there. Collins has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Hawks. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Up top, Embiid. Capella covering. Embiid, no good.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Korkmaz checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Maxey comes in for Green, and it's Hill in for Seth Curry.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Young with the steal. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. And Reddish with the slam.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Young, no good.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. The 76ers trail by 3. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Korkmaz passes to Howard. Atlanta with the rebound. Okongwu's now got his 4th rebound in this one. And Young with the basket on the assist by Okongwu. Young's got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks. Pass to Harris. Here's Korkmaz. Gallinari covering. Korkmaz kicks to Harris. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Aggressive move by Harris. That quick first step gives him a real advantage.
And Harris drops them both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
The pass to Fernando. Gallinari outside. To the inside. Count the basket and the foul. That one on Harris.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw this game. Here's Milton. Up and in on the layup.
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
Williams passes to Okongwu. Williams against Hill. Williams kicks to Gallinari. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Harris. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the 76ers.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Williams passes to Fernando. And here's Young from the arc. A shot, no good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Here's Harris. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Hawks have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Shots good from Young. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bounce pass for Milton. Harris inside, off on the layup.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Fernando, the pass to Okongwu. Here's Fernando. It's Gallinari on top of the key. Young for 3, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's Atlanta. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Shake Milton. Mike Scott out there with Harris. Then there's Hill. And it's Howard in at the center filling out the middle. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
John Collins is terrific in transition. Consistently beats opponents up and down the floor.
Harris outside. Down low, Howard. And he uses the glass on the layup.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Outside Collins. Hill inside. Dunn covering. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Embiid finds Curry. Simmons inside. Working on Collins. The Hawks, another fast break opportunity here. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
Curry against Dunn. Got a piece of it. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's foul number 2 for him. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter.
And they continue to control the glass.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Passes it to Hunter. Curry against Dunn. From deep. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Shoots from 8. Second chance shot. Rebound Atlanta. Dunn's got rebound number 5 here tonight. They shoot again. Embiid kicks to Simmons. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Atlanta making a switch here. Young's checked in. Outside, Simmons. And he hammers that one down right in the face of DeAndre Hunter.
And guys, it's just beautiful watching Simmons in screen and roll situations. A manipulative master when it comes to tearing apart the defense.
Now, here is Young to the paint. Collins with it. Now Green defending. It's stolen by Green. Now the 76ers on the break. Simmons is running. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Pass to Thibault. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Now just a 2-point Atlanta lead.
Big time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
So much riding on that possession. Just a huge shot. What determination on that play. Easy to see why they get it to Young here. Not afraid to take the big shots.
Curry with it. Right wing. Embiid, the pass to Thibault. It's good from long range. Thibault's got 5 points in the quarter.
What a time for him to step up. Big 3 right there.
That's what you have to do. Clutch shots, clutch shooters. They come through in those positions.
Now, here is Young. Over to the wing. 6 to shoot. Back to Dunn. Dishes it to Young. Fires from deep. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Young. A crucial possession with time ticking down.
Yeah, an opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
Back to Simmons. And stolen by Hunter. Collins, nobody back. And the dunk by Capella.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Now here's Curry. He kicks it to Green. Here's Simmons. It's good. And that shot brings them to within just one.
Love how Simmons commands the ball, especially in the big moment.
Dunn looking over the floor. Capella, the pass to Hunter. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Over Green. 5 on the clock. Money!
And they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
19 seconds left in the game. Curry against Dunn. To tie it up. Misses the tray. It's stolen by Green. Timeout called the 76ers. They're behind by 3. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Trae Young.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Timeout called the 76ers. They're down by 3. 3 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight. The Brooklyn Nets coming into the building and looking sharp, and they hope. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Harden. Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Brown in at the 2 spot. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the small forward. Now here's Durant. Harden the pass to Jordan. Outside Durant. And instead of just swinging the ball around the perimeter, Clark, both these teams like to run offense through the post.
And I love that, Kevin. We don't see it very often, but you're right. Both of these teams emphatic about getting the ball inside, putting pressure on the defense by driving it inside or passing it into the post. And it allows both of them to play a very high-quality inside-out game.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first.
Get the perimeter!
Harden outside. Inside. A shot by Jordan, no good. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Curry dishes to Harris. Back to Curry. Embiid against Jordan. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Harden. Pass to Jordan. Brown with it. Jordan trying to free himself up. And it's Brown missing.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing, and when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
Green passes to Embiid. Back to Green. To the middle. Stolen by Durant. And the jam by Harden.
Hey, Harden is automatic from here. The defense has to be more aggressive in guarding him. Otherwise, it's going to be a long game.
Curry looking it over. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Well, Simmons has what I call see-ahead vision. I mean, he sees a play ahead, and he's a great passer.
Brown the pass to Harden. Out to Harris. Jordan with it. Now Green defending. Just 5 on the clock. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
Harden against Simmons. There's the feed to Embiid. That one doesn't go. Jordan with some nice D. Harris passes to Durant. And finished off by KD.
Well, the elevation from Durant should come as no surprise there. I mean, he's dangerous above the rim, and he can go way above it too, folks.
Now here's Simmons. We've got 1:08 left here in the opening quarter. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here is Harden. Harris outside. Jordan kicks to Harris. From deep three-point range, offensive rebound. That shot, no good.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Harris passes to Curry. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Boy, that long reach of Embiid's paying dividends there, guys. An absolute machine on the offensive glass.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harden has a wide-open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Harden's got 5.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Simmons against Harden. And it's Simmons penetrating over Harden. And that one goes long. From deep. And no good on the last second attempt this time. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Craig, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Matisse Thybulle's out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Hill. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Howard in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. No good from Irving.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
That's tipped, and he gets it back. Fires the 3, and that one's good. Korkmaz has got the lead up to 4 now for the 76ers. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And it's Irving missing. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Thibault, and he bangs it home with one hand.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Now, here's Thibault. Hill passes to Thibault. Howard in the post. Tries again. Doesn't go that time. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Dinwiddie dishes to Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Irving can't hit.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And that one drops. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see, because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Here's Claxton. The kick out to Irving. Howard with the steal, and there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Maxey's checked in for Korkmaz. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Durant's checked in. Now here's Milton. Pass to Hill. And oh, Oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
In last season, just some phenomenal shooting numbers for George Hill. Bart, you know him well from your days in Indiana.
Certainly do, and have great admiration and respect for George. He's a business-like pro. He's the epitome of what it is to be a pro. Consistent work ethic, understands himself, always looking to improve, knows his role, and has always had a calming and stabilizing influence for every team that he's played in.
KD, that's for two. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Harris outside. Hill kicks to Simmons. Here's Harris. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the 76ers lead by 10. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim, but the epic throwdown.
The pass to Embiid. Over Jordan. And again, it's Philadelphia.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us. But you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They ended the period holding on to a slim one-point lead. And
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got DeAndre Jordan. Durant is out there with Harris. Then it's Harden, and it's Brown in at the shooting guard position. Simmons' shot is good.
And for a 6'10 player like Simmons to be handling the ball like that, come on. That's criminal.
Harden left side. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
The 76ers leading by 8. Outside Curry. That one drops for him.
Hey, when Seth Curry sees holes in the defense, he pounces on them.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. From deep, Harden. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, in the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity. Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. Here's Simmons. After the made shot from KD. High post, Embiid. Down low, Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
You know, one thing you got to love about Embiid is how unselfish he is. I mean, he's pretty good at spotting open teammates.
Nets trail by 10. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Now here's Simmons after the miss from KD.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Sinks that one from the post. And it's 6 points for Kevin Durant.
Looking strong to the finish. When Durant locks in on scoring, nobody stopping.
Simmons passes to Curry. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got the lead up to 11 now for the 76ers. Harden scanning the floor. Jordan kicks to Harden. Outside Durant, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Howard's checked in. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Dinwiddie's checked in for Harris. And Irving subbed in for James Harden.
I tell you, Embiid's teammates absolutely love setting him up. I mean, they know he's going to finish strong every time.
And a wide open look for Irving. And a miss there on the triple.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Howard finds Green. Clock at 4. On the wing, Green. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Embiid. Shake Milton comes in for Danny Green. Maxey's checked in for Seth Curry. And it's Hill in for Simmons. Griffin's checked in for the Nets. Now here's Dinwiddie. Goes up to the stripe. Griffin, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And ever since entering the league, that's been one of Griffin's favorite ways to score, attacking that offensive glass.
Here is Hill. Now, here's Maxey. Passes it to Milton. Back to Howard. And then jammed down as it goes right over Blake Griffin.
Really, really hard to keep Howard out of the paint. I mean, once he gets the position he wants, he's going to look to throw it down.
And so it's Philadelphia. 13 points up at the end of... And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the 76ers, Matisse Thybulle's out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Howard. Then there's Maxey. And it's Hill in the point. And yes, it's good. And the 76ers lead by 15. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters, but ultimately your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
And here is Hill. Pass to Harris. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Brooklyn. It's a 13-point game.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Hill inside, covered by Irving. Here's Harris, and it's good for 2.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Irving's shot is good.
You know, the threat of Irving's drive can open up looks for him from the perimeter, and he is a gifted scorer, folks.
Now Hill. He kicks it to Howard. Misses the 3.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Back to KD. And they pick up 2.
Methodical and productive from mid-range. Few players in the NBA shoot it like Kevin Durant.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Harris. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Maxey. And Simmons subbed in for Hill. Thibault, the pass to Curry. Goes up again. Embiid trying to break loose. And Curry puts it in. And the 76ers lead by 10. Here is Harden. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And the jam by Harden.
Now, you can't sleep on this guy's finishing ability. He loves getting room to throw it down on you. And he'll put you in the poster if you let it.
Now here's Simmons. Embiid kicks to Green. A three-pointer, no good. Nets trail by 8. Harden outside. And Harden with the stop.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Pass to Harden for 3. And the Nets, another 3.
And you know the ball's going to Harden when the game's tight. Terrific at delivering and producing down the stretch.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. There's 57 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Simmons on the wing, guarded by Harden. Lets it go with the 3. They get the rebound. Embiid and Jordan with the block.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots. Harris has been in these situations before. He's a veteran player and very calm taking the big shots.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Now here's Embiid. Here's Simmons.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Here's Harden. Curry with a nice D. Thibault with the ball. Off the mark. So the 76ers win it. It was a thing. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. Philadelphia. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this Saturday afternoon. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3. And for Philadelphia, the incredible Simmons and Embiid down low. Curry is out there with Green, and it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. Embiid with the steal. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Pass to Thibault. Outside Green, the 3. He can't get it to go. The Bucks go the other way with it.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club. Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Off target from 3-point range. Thibault finds Green. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's DiVincenzo. And Lopez gets it to go.
Lopez down on the inside, getting that soft touch to go.
Curry with it. At the top of the key, Embiid. Poked away. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
Now Curry. High post, Embiid. And he banks in the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Yes, that goes in.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
Here's Curry. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And both free throws good for Curry.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Middleton on the wing. Defended by Thibault. There's the pass to DiVincenzo. To the inside. Here's Giannis. And he lays it straight in. Antetokounmpo's got 6. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific play.
3 terrific kids, you're right. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Milwaukee shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That one is off. And the Bucks with some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Teagan for Drew Holiday. And he sinks the second. The 76ers trail by 7. 1:39 left to play in the first quarter. Hill passes to Harris. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Now here's Teague. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. For Philadelphia, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And Harris wide open. He shoots. A second chance effort. Here's Korkmaz. Here's Howard. And finally they hit one.
Yeah, not easy trying to keep Howard off the offensive boards. He excels at using his muscles and his size to get great positioning.
Now here's Teague. Outside Portis. No good from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Harris finds Howard, and Howard with the stuff.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, it's good signs.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. For Milwaukee, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
And the technical free throw is good. Maxey's checked in for the 76ers. Teague, the pass to Portis. Great D that time from Howard.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Korkmaz, no good. The Bucks have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. And he can't get the first one. That's off as well, so he misses both. The kick out to Hill. Down low. Lobbed up.
Wow. I swear Dwight Howard plays with a watch on. His timing is tremendous on those alley-oops.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. And recently, on the subject of trash talking,
I like to stay locked in to the game.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Tobias Harris is out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Maxey. Then it's George Hill. And it's Howard in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Clock is at 3. Portis drives in. Middleton. Rebound by the 76ers. Howard's got his 6th rebound on the night. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes.
Well, Middleton does have some length himself, and he utilizes it there on the drive.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
When you make all NBA defensive teams, and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way, it's something you rely on.
Here's Holiday following the basket by Dwight Howard. Another shot, and it's Lopez laying it in. Lopez has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Good size and the ability to carve out space. Lopez battling on the rebound.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He has 6. And there's the call on Howard. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Here's Holiday trying to get open as Lopez. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's a 6-point Bucks lead.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Simmons passes to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Pass to Antetokounmpo. The dish to Holiday. Floats it up for Giannis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
That's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
Here's Curry, and the layup is good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Holiday looking over the floor. Inside. DiVincenzo against Green. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Throw it down, young fella. Simmons is explosive and without a doubt one of my favorite dunkers.
Giannis outside. Shoots from the right block, and he can't bank that one in. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control. Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And stolen by Simmons. And up the floor again, the 76ers running the floor. The shot will not fall.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Curry's shot is off. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, he could just see over the defense. The eyes to spot the open man. Giannis flourishing right now as a facilitator.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers. Maxey comes in for Curry. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Here's Maxey. Lays it up and banks it in.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. Thanks for joining us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
On the court for the Bucks, we've got Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Teague, and it's Connaughton in at the 2. Now here's Teague. Shoots over Curry. A nice shot by Teague. Teague's got the game tied up here for the Bucks. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo passes to DiVincenzo. Here's Holiday. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. The shot by Holiday, no good. Here's Fable. The rebound by Middleton.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Now, here's Green. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Here's Antetokounmpo. 8 points for him. Outside Holiday. And it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
To the paint. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Your 76ers. Joel Embiid at the line for 2.
The first one falls.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Howard's checked in for Ben Simmons. Harris comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And George Hill's subbed in for Seth Curry. Now here is Holiday. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Harris dishes to Embiid. He's looking for Howard and finds him. Outside, Green. Back to Howard. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Rejected by Harris.
Every so often, Tobias Harris showing you something defensively, and great timing to throw that one away.
Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket for Middleton.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Now here is Hill. He's still scoreless so far in this one. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo with it. He's picked up by Hill. Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, playmaking and scoring, that's what Giannis is up to here tonight.
Harris looking it over. The rebound by the Bucks. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Embiid. And it's Jake Milton. For Danny Green. This is his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him. That one drops. He ties it up. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Teague against Hill. Harris outside. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
Banging around, trying to move guys around defensively. Tobias Harris showing he's got a little bit working tonight.
Now, here's Portis. Dishes to T. Kicks to Tucker for the lead. Hits the three-point bomb.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Outside Hill. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Bucks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Right side, Portis. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. One-on-one here. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Passes it to Connaughton. Here's Portis, and that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. 3 quarters of play in a... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. Taking a look at the 76ers. Howard is out there with Simmons. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Maxey. And it's Curry in at the point. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Thybulle's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Harris is checked in for Simmons. Korkmaz comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Maxey. And George Hill's subbed in for Curry. Milwaukee also making some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. On a piece of it, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Hill finds Milton. Popped up there for Howard. Not going to go that time. Bucks have gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. And now Philadelphia on the break. Tipped away. Stolen by Holiday. Lopez passes to DiVincenzo. Hands it from downtown. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
Harris outside.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the Bucks making a change here. Connaughton's checked in. Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. No good on the triple.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Oh, and the jam by Embiid. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Post game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Bucks have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the 4th quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And the Bucks with possession here. Philadelphia able to drain the three. Antetokounmpo inside. Simmons is there. Giannis no good. The 76ers leading by 3. Oh, the lob for Simmons.
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. Giannis left side. Feeds to Lopez. And it's blocked by Simmons. It's intercepted. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And the Bucks with some changes. Chris Middleton comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Now Simmons following Drew Holiday's three-point attempt. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. Bucks trail by 8. Here's Antetokounmpo, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Embiid.
Just don't know how Giannis's 2 steps equal anybody else's 5 steps. You can't catch up.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Curry against DiVincenzo. On deep. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware. Big time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
It's deflected. And here we go. Giannis heading to the hoop. Count it.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, we'll see how the other side responds here. They have to come up big.
Outside Curry. Fires for 3. Kept alive.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, tough situation here, but they do have enough time to get a catch and shoot. It's going to have to be very quick, but they do have time.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Seth Curry.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
So it's Philadelphia taking... are setting tonight with now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Green, and it's Thibault in at the small forward position. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Dunn, and it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pass to Embiid. On the mark with the 15-footer. Embiid's got the first points of the night for the 76ers. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5, because listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Can't let Embiid get comfortable inside. When he's this close, he's adept at burning the defense.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Dunn passes to Collins, and stolen by Harris. Curry with it. Now guarded by Dunn. Curry can't get it to go. Here's Bogdanovich, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And you really got to whack Bogdanovich to stop the basket. I mean, he's that skilled of a finisher.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Yeah, he's a nice pay raise this summer for Bogdanovich. I mean, wings of his skill level, highly valued in today's game.
Now here's Curry. Harris looking it over. And Capella sends it back.
An elite shot blocker in this game. Capella's athleticism and length allows him to stifle shooters.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep. And Bogdanovich coming off the largest rookie deal in terms of average annual value in NBA history, that 3-year, $27 million deal.
Well, after 5 years playing in the EuroLeague, he was able to negotiate that rookie deal with the Kings. And not headed back to Europe anytime soon. No question, he's an NBA player.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Curry passes to Embiid. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Embiid's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Collins, good.
What unselfishness from the young guard, Dunn. He's making more of an effort to distribute the ball.
High post, Embiid. On the wing, Harris. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
That's just the big boy muscle of Harris. A real energizer who just fights through contact on the shots.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. It's Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Joel Embiid. Ben Simmons comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Green. And George Hill's subbed in for Seth Curry. Shots good from Young.
Right there, you see it. Young's ability to operate out of that pick and roll, very advanced for a player of his age.
And so Hill will bring it up for Philadelphia. And there's the pass to Howard. Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
The physicality of Simmons on display. Showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Young looking it over. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Atlanta. Williams comes in for Tony Snell. Mike Scott's checked in for the 76ers. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. Simmons against Gallinari. Simmons dishes to Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
Great feed. Simmons, the passing skills of a point. At 6'10", he can see the whole court.
That's to Fernando. Gallinari outside. Just 5 to shoot. Excellent D from Howard.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Philadelphia leading by 6. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Milton kicks to Howard. Outside, Simmons. Over Gallinari.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively. And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
16 seconds left here in the first quarter. Young with the ball. There's the triple. And that one is off. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in the driver's seat, up 8 points. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Clint Capella is out there with Okongwu. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Young. And it's Williams at the shooting guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Here's Milton. Howard. It's good on the putback.
Throughout his career, Howard has dominated the boards. The size, touch, and timing he possesses, just a lethal concoction.
Young outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
High post, Howard. Simmons on the wing. Passes it to Milton. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. From 12 feet out. Rebounded by Capella. The Hawks trail by 8.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury. Never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Hawks making a change here. Fernando's checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Scott's checked in. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And Simmons slams it in.
That's just the sheer strength of Simmons. You want to try to tie him down? He's going to fight hard for every bucket.
For Philadelphia, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Now, here's Capella. Hunter, no one around him. Atlanta again missing. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Here's Dunn, following the basket by Dwight Howard. 14 feet away. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Dunn.
Decent at cashing it in from the mid-range. I mean, it's obvious that Dunn wants to improve his jump.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Howard kicks to Simmons. It's Korkmaz in the corner. Pass to Howard. Shot clock at 5. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Here's Dunn. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Capella. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Dunn. And it's sent back by Howard.
No trespassing. Howard patrolling the defensive end.
Lobbed up there for Howard. Hammers the alley-oop through. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Reddish comes in for Hunter. And Tony Snell subbed in for Bogdanovich. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Scott. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Korkmaz. Danny Green, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And George Hill's subbed in for Ben Simmons. Here's Hill after the made shot from John Collins. Hill finds Embiid. It's back to Hill. Can't hit from in close. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 11-point game. Snell, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And it's good, 2 points. Thybulle's got his first basket of the night.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Kicks it out to Collins. No good on the 3. The 76ers leading by 13. Now the pass to Howard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Clint Capella.
Proving he can be crafty. Howard takes pride in fooling defenders and getting them to jump.
So for the Hawks, Howard hits them both. For Atlanta, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Williams gets the bucket.
And such a nimble ball handler. Williams makes quick work of getting down the lane, and he'll drive all night long if they let him.
Hill with him. He's against Williams. Hill finds Embiid. Here's Green. Lays it up off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 15.
Yeah, he continues to improve as a passer. The sky's the limit for Embiid and his arm.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, a big night so far for Dwight Howard. He had 12 points, 8 rebounds, and 1 assist.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We have seen an exceptional performance from Dwight Howard.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Yeah, you must try to match his energy level first and foremost. But right now, he's just out hustling guys to the ball.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Green, and it's Thybulle in at the 3, the small forward. Now here is Harris to the middle, and there's Embiid. That's good on the assist from Tobias Harris. Embiid's got 8 points.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Dunn. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Such a powerful point guard. Even when you get aggressive with Dunn, he works through it.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line.
Now here's Curry. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Fast break. Here they come. Collins wide open. He fires. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Young's checked in for Chris Dunn. High post, Embiid. Thybulle, the pass to Embiid, outside Curry. Here's Green. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And the massive wingspan of Capella, I mean, excels at using it to gobble up misses at a high rate.
Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Now, here is Young. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone.
Their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
And that one's good. Green.
Oh, an underrated athlete, if you ask me. Green has the leaping ability to do damage inside.
Young against Curry. And it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got his third basket of the night right there.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
Here's Curry, and Capella sends it back. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Collins is running. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Collins has got 9.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
It's Curry outside. Good on the triple.
Well, that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. On its way from Young for 2. Again, the Hawks score. 1:24 left in the third. Now Curry. Harris kicks to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Using that speed to his advantage. Embiid is so devastating when driving to the basket.
Pass to Collins. Outside Bogdanovich. Knocks down the 3-ball. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, you can learn a lot by watching him operate in the offense.
On the wing, Harris. Pass to Thibault. Back to Harris. The tray. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game. Fires at the elbow. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Bogdanovich. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Curry passes to Embiid. 2 points. That one goes. He's got 14.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Young outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. He gets it up. And that one released in time, but no good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what?
What a beautiful point.
Good intensity. Did you see that? Oh, great. How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
Young outside. Back to Williams. He kicks it to Young. Over Milton. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14. Young outside. Goes back up. 5 on the clock. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Scott feeds it to Howard. Over Young. Howard can't hit. The Hawks trail by 14. Tries from 16, and he hits the jumper for 2.
Really clever with the basketball. Young's so advanced offensively. Excellent pull-up jumper there.
Here's Simmons. The pass to Milton. Over Young. Here's Howard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Never easy trying to mark Howard. I mean, he's terrific at forcing the issue and getting the foul call.
And he makes the first. Bogdanovich is checked in for the Hawks. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. All alone. That one a little long.
Oh, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
Scott kicks to Howard. It's Korkmaz in the corner. Now, here's Scott. D right on him. Williams with the steal. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Simmons. And there's Howard. That's good on the assist by Scott. And the 76ers lead by 15. Outside Bogdanovich from downtown. Williams against Simmons. Williams dishes to Bogdanovich. A 3-ball. Korkmaz grabs the miss. Philadelphia leading by 15. Scott the pass to Korkmaz. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Fires the 3. Scott can't get it to go for Atlanta. They've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th. A lot of misses, just the one make. And he makes that one.
Good at shooting while in rhythm. Bogdanovich, his shot selection is one of the strongest traits.
On the wing, Milton. They get it again. And Howard with the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Bogdanovich looking around. Buries it from 3-point range. Bogdanovich has got 10 points in just the second half.
Remember, he didn't join the NBA until he was 25. So Bogdanovich has such a strong reputation as a long-range shooter.
With the teardrop, Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with him.
Outside Bogdanovich. That 3 off the mark. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Simmons passes to Milton. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And it's blocked by Simmons.
But the reach of Simmons, I mean, coming into play on these blocks, you got to be careful shooting around this guy.
Here's Korkmaz. He's guarded by Williams. Howard in the post. Gallinari on him. It's good.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the 76ers.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Hey, listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Dwight Howard.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
Just 5 on the clock. The second effort. Back to Korkmaz. Second chance shot. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Gallinari. And it's blocked by Scott. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Bogdanovich wide open, but they recover it. Capella, the three, and it's Bogdanovich again missing. Buries the long-range jumper.
It is evident that Bogdanovich wants to take the next step in the game. I mean, these shots are proof of it.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the small forward. And for the Nets, Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. And it's Durant. Then there's Harris. And it's Jordan in at the center position. Now here's Curry. And stolen by Irving. Here's Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Well, Kevin Durant is now able, because of increased strength and physical ability, able to absorb contact and play through it.
Simmons against Harden. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Throws down the alley-oop slam. We got a lot of talent in the front court tonight between these two teams, Doris. That's where a lot of the focus for us will be.
We will have an opportunity to see offense being run through the low post. So the interior defense is going to have to be strong. Will you send an extra defender? Where will that defender come from? There's a lot to play out here tonight, Kevin.
He goes up again. He takes it up and lays it in. Embiid's got his second basket of the night.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Now, here is Harden. On the wing, Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. The kick out to Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 13 feet away. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Yeah, that's just a master of understanding pick and roll and how to develop a quality shot. Such a dangerous guy in those sets.
Passes to Harris. Now Embiid. And he uses the glass on the layup. Embiid's got 6.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor, but inside is where he can really utilize that size.
Now, here is Irving. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Boy, it's rare for a point guard to do as much damage on the interior as Kyrie Irving. You've got to guard him in there.
Simmons passes to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And it's 8 points for Joel Embiid.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Irving. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Joe Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And it's Hill in for Harris. Simmons finds Howard. A rebound by the Nets. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Green with the ball.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Luwawu is checked in for James Harden. And the 76ers also making a change. Korkmaz is checked in. There's 1:38 left in the first quarter. And the pass to Milton. It's back to Hill to the wing right side. Korkmaz passes to Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
Well, good night for the defense. Dwight Howard finishes with authority.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Brown outside. Now, here's Thybulle. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Milton kicks to Thybulle. Over Claxton. Howard, the pass to Milton. Back to Howard. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Here's Brown. Dwight Howard grabs the board. And so he'll bring it up for Philadelphia. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Moving it up.
And it almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Hilton the pass to Howard. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Man, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
17 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Dinwiddie against Hill. Dinwiddie dishes to Brown. Down low. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Green. Also out there, Joe Harris. And it's Brown in at the 2-guard spot.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And here's Maxey. Some solid defense from Brown. Pass to Maxey. Back to Korkmaz. 4 on the clock. It's hauled in by Brown. In transition, here come the Nets. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And stolen by Thibault. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Howard. That one's not going to go. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. And the foul called on Korkmaz. That's his first foul. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Irving comes in for Brown. And then for Philadelphia, Embiid comes in for Dwight Howard. And Tobias Harris subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. And that one's good, Irving.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this. And Doris, make no mistake about it, Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score. An instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
No good from Irving.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Harris trying to get free. Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's KD, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. KD's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nets. Irving against Hill. There's the dish to Embiid. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
Well, terrific use of the pick and roll. George Hill outstanding at manipulating the passes.
Brooklyn making some changes. Jordan, he's checked in for Green, and it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. Philadelphia also making some changes. Scotty's checked in for Harris, and it's Shake Milton in for Maxey. Now here's Durant. He dishes it to Jordan. And Embiid with the block.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Now here's Simmons. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Howard. Outside for Simmons. And Simmons slams it in. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here is Harden.
Get there.
And it's Jordan that's out the key. Back to Harden. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Irving can't get it to go. The 76ers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Curry, good.
Well, you cannot let Seth Curry have room to shoot on the perimeter. You are asking for trouble.
Now Kevin Durant. Feeds to Jordan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Now, here's Howard. In the corner, it's Harris. Outside, Green. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
It's great whenever Danny Green is forcing the issue. He puts the defender in a tough spot there.
So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Bruce Brown in for Harris. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Now, here is Irving. He's got 6.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Simmons against Harden. And Simmons kicks to Curry. To the paint. Embiid with it. 11 points in the game. Nets trail by 5.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Count the basket.
Well, he's got length and size. Danny Green is very comfortable operating near the cup.
And on the way from Irving for 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Philadelphia heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. It was Joel Embiid who got hot in the first. He had 11 points. And
we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Heading underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. And Jordan sends it back.
Boy, the wingspan of DeAndre Jordan. This guy sends it back with a message.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Now here's Simmons. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. Greg, is a broadcast. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
And that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Nets trail by 4. Here's Irving. He's got 11. Off target from outside. Now the 76ers on the break. Curry's got the ball. 16 feet away. The rebound by the Nets.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jeff Green, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. The kick out to Scott. The feed to Howard. And that one is good. Howard's got 6.
Boy, guys, the powerful physical frame of Dwight Howard, so problematic for a defense.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Brown comes in for Harris. Here's Dinwiddie. Here's Green. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
Jeff Green.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now, here's Milton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Inside, Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
I'll tell you, running the pick and roll to perfection right there is Dwight Howard. Nice, strong roll to the cup.
I see him.
Harden the pass to Brown. Kicks it out to Harden. Wide open look. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Harden's got his second basket.
Yeah, you got your shooters and you have your scorers, but James Harden is both.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Now, here's Milton. 6 on the shot clock. And it's blocked. In transition, here come the Nets. For the lead. And Harden with the lay-in. Harden's got the lead up to 2 now for Brooklyn.
This isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on D.
Lobbed up there for Howard. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
That's about communication between teammates. Dwight Howard, high flying as ever.
Harden surveying the D from outside the arc. Rebounded by Howard.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Scott kicks to Korkmaz. Back to Scott. Passes it to Milton. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. To the inside. Stolen away. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. To the left wing. Harden outside. Green. And Green is right there. Green's got 8 points.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the block out, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
And here is Milton off target at the rim.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Nets lead by 2. And we'll be back with you right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Jordan. Durant is out there with Harris. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Brown in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
Now, here is Harden. Down low, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Here's Milton. He kicks to Embiid. No good that time. Jordan with some nice D. Good at shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Here's Durant. Kicks it out to Harden. The pass to Jordan. On the wing, Irving. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's the 3. Back to Korkmaz. Second shot opportunity. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength, Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Now, here is Irving. From past the arc. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. The drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And really, Simmons is nearly impossible to contain when he's sprinting to the hoop. An athletic behemoth who causes defenders fits.
Now here's Durant. 3-pointer. Green with the rebound.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Harris passes to Green. Lobbed up there for Howard.
After taking some time to find his rhythm, he's been unstoppable since the break.
And KD's got the ball here for Brooklyn. A 2-point game. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Harris finds Simmons. Yep, that one goes. And the 76ers lead by 4.
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
Harden outside. For the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Howard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And he hits it, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. It's tipped.
We've got 1:28 left to play here in the fourth. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Boy, defensively, Kyrie Irving has gotten better and better. Nice anticipation there.
Outside Curry. There's the three. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Harris misses. For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Puts up a three. The shot, no good.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip. Man, that is a good one. Kyrie really just comes alive when the game gets tight.
Curry with a wide open look. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. And the 76ers lead by 7.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. It drops. And now they trail by just 4.
And without a doubt, one of the most advanced scorers this game has ever seen. Harden can do damage from just about anywhere.
Drills it from outside.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys look.
Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake Michigan. And we've got...
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David Banks. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Now here's Middleton. To the middle. He's looking for Giannis and finds him. Over Green. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. And the 76ers with possession. They kick it out to Green. Oh, and folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
For both teams tonight, Clark, unbelievable talent up front.
Agreed. And, in the trenches, in the paint is where this one's going to be decided. It's going to be won or lost there. And that's not something we say very often in this day and age with the three-point shooting, the small ball, the spacing of the floor, the pick-and-roll action. But it'll be different tonight. Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Here's Giannis, and there it is for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. It's a three-point game.
A real comfort zone for Harris. I mean, he's looking to score often from this area.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Middleton can't get it to go.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Harris. And staying with the play, Harris. Harris has got his second bucket of the game to go.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
There's the pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. He can't get that one to fall. And Philadelphia the other way now.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Hey, he's so good at running to the right spot at the right time in transition. Seth Curry, somebody you've got to have an eye on in the open court.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And Embiid is right there.
Boy, proving to be a handful once again, guys. Embiid, so tough to keep off the glass because of his agility and size.
Now here is Holiday. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Embiid with the steal. And here we go. Harris, nobody back.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Here's Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. And again, the Bucks miss. Now the 76ers with it. Some momentum with the 15-2 run underway.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Holiday finds Antetokounmpo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Giannis has got his second bucket of the night.
Antetokounmpo going to work inside. Yeah, he's 6'11", but he's also relentless.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
And the basket is good.
He attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
Giannis against Simmons. He feeds it to Embiid. Rebound, Milwaukee. There's 37 seconds left in the first. Here's Holiday. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Here's Korkmaz, Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Holiday against Hill. Outside Portis. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We've got more NBA.
Definitely the game has slowed down a lot for me. I'm able to know it.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin here for the 76ers guys.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the 76ers, Matisse Thybulle's out there with Howard. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Hill. And it's Korkmaz in at the small forward. Here's Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
To me, this is Howard's specialty. This is his bread and butter thing here. We all know this guy loves to throw it down whenever he can. He's pretty good at it.
And Forbes kicks to Portis. Holiday, the pass to Portis. To the left side wing. 5 to shoot. To the paint. And Portis throws it down.
Well, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Holiday against Hill. Now the feed to Howard. And he slams it down right on top of Bobby Portis.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Now here is Hill. He's guarded closely. The 76ers again can't hit it. Bucks trail by 10. The 3 ball. The putback. Korkmaz grabs the miss. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Howard. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots, off to a good start.
So hard to corral Howard. I mean, even when you try to rough him up and get physical with him, he still just is able to play through it.
Now here is Holiday. Here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Pass to Howard. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And that one's good. Thybulle's got his first bucket of the night. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are the guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And Those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James, I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Howard, the pass to Maxey. Bucks trail by 9. Holiday surveying the floor. Here's Forbes. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Maxey passes to Thibault. Now here's Maxey. The kick out to Hill. Pocket 6. Lobbed up there for Howard. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Great timing and recognition as Howard is able to go up for the alley-oop.
Holiday against Hill. Holiday the pass to Portis. One-on-one fast break. Howard misses.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
The second chance effort. Portis can't get it to go. The 76ers leading by 11. Inside. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on Bobby Portis.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
Free throw drops in there for Thibault. 11 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. DiVincenzo, the bounce pass. Here's Giannis. The shot's good. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to...
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They are leading by 12. And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
You have to love how...
And that's...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. One of the stories here, Dwight Howard, getting it done today.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. From deep 3-point range, hits it from 3-point range. Middleton's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Milwaukee. Outside, Simmons. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Passes it to Giannis. From 10 feet out. And it's blocked by Simmons.
Yeah, with great recognition, awareness, and body control. Simmons can get up for blocks.
Curry outside. You can't hit that time. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. DiVincenzo finds Lopez. Middleton outside. From outside, off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Bucks trail by 11. And stolen by Harris. The pass to Embiid. Outside, Simmons. Taken away by Holiday. Got a piece of it. With the tip, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. DiVincenzo's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Bucks.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Here's Curry with the three. Great positioning on the putback.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Bank shot, no good. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Harris has got 9.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it.
Harris looking it over. Out to the right wing. Embiid wide open. They grab their own miss. And Simmons is right there. And the 76ers lead by 16.
Boy, that's a great effort from Simmons, guys. He might have point guard skills, and he's got plenty of those, but he can bang inside, too.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. Bangs home the trifecta. He has 7.
Boy, they have been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Green finds Simmons. To the paint. Outside Holiday. Down low. Here's Middleton. Some solid defense from Harris.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Curry can't get it to go. Bucks trail by 13. DiVincenzo passes to Middleton.
Middleton's so highly productive and consistent. A steady contributor night in and night out.
The Bucks shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. A different look for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard's checked in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And George Hill's subbed in for Simmons. Thybulle kicks to Howard. Knocked away. 4 on the shot clock. Hill, no good. Bucks have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Forbes can't get it to go.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
The 76ers again can't hit it. Wide open. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Forbes has got his 2nd bucket tonight.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Bucks trail by 9. Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Howard. Mike Scott out there with Korkmaz. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Hill in at the point guard. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Off target with his 3. Philadelphia's shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Here's Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
And Hill really swings the ball over nicely. A talented distributor who looks out for his guys.
Teague, the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Teague. Lets it go from deep. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Howard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Milton the pass to Howard. Back to Milton from past the arc. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things, never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. And the Bucks miss again. Philadelphia leading by 9. Taken away by Holiday. Here's Middleton. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Hill drives in, feeds to Howard. It's rebounded by Portis. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. And stolen by Scott.
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now, he's got a big smile on his face.
For 3. Portis can't get it to go. The 76ers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Hill dishes to Howard. It's back to Hill. Over Middleton. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the 76ers lead by 11.
There are not many better on the offensive glass than Howard. He's a flat-out beast, especially if you don't box him out.
And Holiday kicks it to Tucker. A 3-pointer off the mark. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Outside, Scott. Howard in the post. The shot missing. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. The tray. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And again, the Bucks miss. The 76ers leading by 11. Outside, Scott. To the inside. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Yeah, I like the fact that Howard is really good at staying aggressive when he knows he's hot. In attack mode on the offensive end.
And Holiday, here we go. To the middle. It's tipped. Out left to the wing. Middleton outside. From deep. Drains the 3-pointer. Middleton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, I like seeing Middleton stroke it from downtown. That release of his, pure as white-driven sun.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the 76ers.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Howard.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Outside, Simmons. Curry wide open. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And the 76ers lead by 13. Simmons against Giannis. From the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16. Harris against Holiday. Harris passes to Curry. From deep. And the miss. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for
Bye.